The sky is red, too red, but it's not blood red, not what you'd expect from a horror movie. It's deeper, duller, emptier. Air is thick like walking through water. I hate it. A slim figure stands before me, obscured by the sea of light. She stands silently, speaking. It's not her specialty. She only watches. But she's very, very good at it. Kills me. The world is still. Future predetermined. No matter how many times you watch a movie, the end stays the same. Her mouth moves. She doesn't speak, but I know what she's saying. I begin to fall. But I'm glad. At least this means I can escape. With an excruciating gasp of icy breath, I open my eyes. Ugh. Roll to the other side of the bed and check the time. I still have half an hour before I normally get up for school. Just a daydream. Oni-chan, I'm going up ahead. Morning passes me by. Got to meet with Lucas to talk about something important. Don't forget your stuff for the project. And with that, she shuts the door and scampers off. Project. Oh, I did have a project to work on today, didn't I? Oh well. That's just Lucas, he won't care. Refreshed from the chill of the winter air, I stroll into school feeling oddly carefree. There's no use in worrying after all. It's a terrible way to live your life. And there's Lillian. Suddenly, Mira drops down the priority list of things to think about. Alright, just stay calm, composed. Hey Lillian! Words echo awkwardly in the empty hallway. Off to a good start. Oh hey, you're early today. Rin is still at home, I suppose? No, she went on ahead. I think she had something to discuss with Lucas. You didn't see either of them this morning? No, not at all. Lucas is usually early too. They're planning something. They're definitely planning something. Well, I suppose it's their business. And I can tell when Rin is doing something I'd rather not know about. It's pretty much every day, isn't it? Anyway, I might be gone for most of the day. Guess we don't have much else to do. Oh, I guess you're right. And this is why two introverts make a bad combination. Oh, but that's nice. I mean, if you've got introvert and extrovert, that just means that one person is doing all the talking. Usually that's why people are introverts or extroverts. So that just makes it worse. Well, I guess it does depend too, though. I don't know. I think it's cute. What are you reading? Oh, it's a sci-fi story about clones that don't know they're clones. Then they find out they're clones and get all angsty and existential. That was perfect description. That's a fantastic description. Well then, we're on the same page then. Thank you. But well, doesn't that describe every sci-fi novel? Plus some vague dystopian metaphors, I guess. You're sort of right, but the story is wrapped up in a love triangle and... Oh, so it's a romance novel. Never thought you were the type. She's totally the type, dude. Well, it's not... Wait, what do you mean by that? Actually, no. I take that back. She is the type simply because you wouldn't think that she's the type, because that's specifically what her personality is, not actually like what her character is. So I'm not stereotyping her. I'm actually generally thinking that that's what she would be interested in reading. Heck, I like romance novels. Okay, I like stories with romance in them. I mean, doesn't everybody? You know, you've never really asked me what I read, so you shouldn't be so surprised. I know. I'm sorry. More importantly, you're enjoying the book? Yeah, I am. It's bittersweet, but I think there's something admirable about the heroine's courage. Oh, yeah. Heroine. That's definitely stereotyping. She's willing to face pain for a chance of having. Actually, that's not stereotyping as much as it is labeling, I guess. Anyways, sounds like the kind of thing a fictional character would do. Well said. Didn't get to finish the chapter. It's alright, I can do it later. See you at lunch then? Right. Something rises in my throat and chokes away any words that I could have followed. As you can judge for yourself from this chapter, the monetary policy. As you can judge for yourself from this chapter, the monetary policy that was in place during another day, another dull history lecture. I'm bored. Let's look outside. Jeez, man, if you actually paid attention to school, you might actually be interested in something. It's because of this mentality that I never get anywhere in school. There, see? It's a bright day, but almost a normal day. That won't do me much good. Say, is that Lucas? I see a figure on the snow taking some sort of wide-angle photo of the field behind the school. The figure also happens to be wearing Lucas's jacket, hence the deduction. Huh. This is more unusual than it seems. See, Lucas isn't a photographer. He's anything but a photographer. Thought of him going out of his way to create art that can't wear twin tails is absurd. Then again, he's a pretty absurd person. Yeah, you don't know what he's using it for. Later that decade, I started that saying decided. Later that decade, technology advancements allowed. Guess I better try to pay attention. History, economics, money, spending money, presents, holiday season. Oh shoot, I haven't bought a single Christmas present yet, have I? Lillian. She's not picky, so anything should be fine. I want something more than just fine. Heck yeah, man. This is dumb. Lunchtime arrives after a short, painfully dull class. You could think of things like daydreaming about, oh, dude, get her a novel. She loves those things. Get her a novel. Get her something that maybe you would like. Oh my gosh, I swear if he gets the game that Lucas wanted him to get and then gives it to her, I swear, he's just dumb enough to do that too. Okay. Something is odd. I look to my left, nothing. I look to my right, nothing. I look in front of me, still nothing. Where is everyone? No, I just imagine he's been sitting in class and he's been daydreaming and he's like, wait, where's the rest of class? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm crying. Wow. Okay. I'm not actually crying. It's just late. I'm still sick. That's why I'm sniffling. You hear that? I'm always sick. Snick. Yeah. I'm always sick whenever I record. As sick as I've been was jeweled. Oh man, I was so stuffed up. Anyways, could Ren and Lucas possibly be planning something that occupies even their lunch break? Well, peace and quiet isn't bad. The only downside is that it'll just be in Oh, right. Maybe they planned that. Where are the others? Good question. Well, that's odd, isn't it? Oh, she's closer now. We're talking about Ren and Lucas, of course. It's odd. So I guess you never figured out what they were planning. Well, I can't quite say that I figured it out, but I made an interesting observation this morning. Observation? It wasn't as much of an observation as it was a random coincidence. You see, I was looking out the window during class. Anyway, I was looking out the window and I saw something interesting. So what happened next? Did you go outside? No. But I kept looking and there was a strange guy lying on the ground taking pictures. Why do I get the feeling you're trying to find an excuse for not paying attention during class? I'm not lying, really. I should write that one down. I can't say that I know where you're going with this. Well, I think the guy was Lucas. Why? Because he was wearing Lucas's jacket. I'm slightly worried about the answer to this question, but could you not have jumped to the point 3 minutes ago? Oh, here's the idea. Why don't we go look around? He must have been taking a picture of something, right? Normally I would say no, but it isn't like him to skip school. I'll come along. Alright then, to the winter wonderland of the back of the school. Wait, we're going outside? Can't we just look from upstairs? Forget windows. Let's go see the real thing. Okay, is it just me, or did this suddenly get hilarious? Screw windows! Oh, it's not that late. I swear. Ah, wait for me. I've also completely given up on trying to do voices. I grab onto Lillian's arm without thinking to pull her toward the staircase leading outside. It only occurs to me for a moment that neither of us have our jackets. Good gerb. It's freezing! How far was he? He was right here, but the hills were partially blocked my view, so we'll have to get a bit further to be sure. Didn't you say you were curious? She fell silent. I guess I was right. Just a bit more. Over one last hill. A few more paces. Ha! We made it. To a perilous trek through the dark side of the school, which took a total of 2 minutes. We arrive at a particular site. It's a snowman? You sound surprised. No, not really. I just thought there would be something more. Knowing them, you'd expect some sort of hidden joke or ulterior motive. Maybe there is one. Maybe. It's kind of cute. Lillian wraps her arms around the humanoid lump of snow. Weren't you freezing a moment ago? And what's with the chibi version of her? That actually looks less cute than her original. But it's so cute. Come on, just look at its puffy body and cartoony eyes. It doesn't matter if it's made of snow. You can't actually see, it's cut off, which is too bad. Hey, he's more than twice your height. I don't think that's a fair comparison. Still, doesn't it make you feel all warm and fuzzy? You look good together, I'm happy for you. I get the feeling I shouldn't have asked what you're thinking about right now. No worries, I won't get in the way. Oh, you just don't understand what it means to like cute things. Maybe I would if I saw anything cute in a pile of snow shaped vaguely like a human being. Wait, what did she say? Oh, you just don't understand what it means to like cute things. This is a perfect opportunity to say, I like you. Bam! Bam! Killjoy. See? You could have struck major points, man. I think her hands are cold. Oh, dude, warm up her hands. Okay, I think I'm back now. Thank God, I thought you were gone for good. Ouch! So you think the guy was Lucas? Pretty sure I'll ask him, but there aren't many people who do strange things for no apparent reason. And you think he was with Rin, right? I doubt he'd do it by himself, and he's not the type to have a mysterious girlfriend. A mysterious girlfriend, Anyway, I think it's safe to say the two of them are desperately trying to dry their socks right about now. You're probably right. We should head back too before someone gets sick. Will that someone be the one who went into the snowman hugging spree? It was only one. That's barely a spree. So it was an isolated incident of snowman hugging. Duly noted. Okay, this chapter is definitely hilarious. Like, did they like hire someone after chapter 2 to like help with this? This is awesome though. It like went to like, I don't want to like say 0 to 100, but like with the comedy, I guess it went from like 30 to 70. I don't know. That's not even really. Oh, whatever. Alright, what now? It's called lunch break for a reason, you know. We could just eat lunch, but where's the fun in that? There's not much fun in eating, I suppose. Exactly. Why don't we take a walk around the school? Maybe something exciting will happen. Exciting? Will I regret if I ask what you have in mind? Probably not, since I don't really know what I have in mind. I regret it already. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it? Anything's better than sitting still. I can name a few things that are. Like what? Like eating. Didn't think you'd be that type, Lillian. How gluttonous. I have a 700-page book in my bag. So, shall we eat then? Jeez, dude, you do not know how to talk to girls. Alright, fine, I'll leave it up to you. Let's search for whatever it was you wanted to search for. I knew you would understand. Now I just have to figure out where to go. Thank goodness it didn't give me a choice. Did you finish the story you were working on? Not yet. I made some good progress the other day, though. The protagonist is a bit whiny, but I'm not sure what to do about it. Isn't everybody an insecure teenager at heart? Wait, wasn't it just this morning that she talked about the book? Okay. I bet the insecure teenagers are insecure teenagers at heart. Not sure about the rest of us. I'll refrain from thinking about which category it belonged to. Wow. It's a tricky problem to deal with, but I'll figure it out. Too bad midterms are coming up. Midterms. That's right. Ah, I knew there was something I had to do today. You were supposed to come over and study, weren't you? Ah, it's sad but true. No, that's not what you say. You're like, oh yeah, you're right. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun. Or something like that. You know you can't escape. You have to start working now unless you're serious about failing. Normally I disagree, but at this point I think I really do need to study. You know, by the 10th grade you should be... Wait, what? Did you just say what I think you said? Something about pigs flying? But, you... Aww. You said it, right? I wasn't hearing things? I said that I really do need to study? Her happiness has physically manifested itself in her head. Well, what can I say? I suppose I've matured. I can't believe it. This day, the 13th of December, shall be etched in the annals of history. Annals. 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 I can't say it any other way. I'm sorry. At last, you take your first step into the path of adulthood. Could have been like this all along if I wanted to. I just didn't want to. That's true, but looking at your previous grades, a revelation like this could really be a turning point for you. Turning point? You know, it's not like I'm a failure or anything. I'm just... Hang on a moment. How exactly do you see my previous grades? Your glasses shine up. Let's just say that Ren and I are on good terms. In any case, it's alright if I come over today, right? Yes, of course. I'm looking forward to it. Yay! Is something wrong? I'm fine, really. Mostly. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Wow. Dude, say something. She's obvious. Never mind. You're right. I'll meet you later. Sure. I like her jacket. It like really complements her blue. You're early again. Are you sure you're not forgetting anything? Well, we all have to grow up sometime, you know. Punctuality is valued in the adult world, or so I hear. You're right. Now, if only I could get Lucas to do the same. That's going to be an uphill battle. He's devoted from the inside out, but only to the things he wants to devote himself to. Sounds like me. I still think it's worth a try, if I can only get him to channel that burning passion to something else. Well, that's a scary expression if I've ever seen one. Hey, relax. I'm not planning on sabotaging an external hard drive or anything. Goodness. You know, I can't imagine what Lucas would be like without his unnecessary passion. I don't think even a destroyed hard drive could stop him. Yes, I suppose you're right. You can destroy the man, but you can't destroy the idea. Oof, like that. Isn't that a little out of context? Well, maybe, but you know what I'm saying. Pardon the cliche, but it's part of what makes him who he is. You can say that. Even after everything I say about Ren and Lucas, I wouldn't be friends with them if I didn't respect them. You wouldn't even be friends with your own sister? Well, I take care of her and do what I need to, but that doesn't mean I'd really be friends with her, right? I thought you didn't get along. What? Don't look at me like that. I'm not cold-hearted, I just don't feel obligated to force a friendship. It kind of defeats the purpose of having friends in the first place, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, I'm friends with my sister, but I hear that a lot of people, like, dislike their siblings, and I just can't see it. I, like, never saw it. Like, I mean, that's the common cliche is that siblings don't get along, and, well, my sister and I have never really, like, I mean, there are times that just, like, random points of topic and interest we haven't seen eye to eye, but that's, we've actually seen more eye to eye on more things than, like, the most random person. That's not just because we're siblings and we were born and raised the same. That might have something to do with it, but we actually get along. So, yeah. I'm impressed and I expected you to think through all of this, Mark. I think more than people assume I do. It's a good hobby. That is also something I am well known for. Just as long as you don't space out. That's the ticket right there. You can think as much as you want, but as soon as all that thinking stops you from actually doing, that's when it becomes a problem. I'm still working on that one. She smirks knowingly. 20 minutes later, we arrive at Lillian's house. Oh, it's nice. I like the wall. How it looks like a planter even though it's not. It's cool. I passed the commute by talking about the difference between the two ham sandwiches at the cafeteria. What? Okay. I'm alright. This is quite a nice neighborhood. You think so? Yeah, as far as neighborhoods go, it's not bad. Oh, neighbor. That's also how I spell it. O-U. Can't say I thought about it. What, you mean you never designed a personal criteria for neighborhood judgment? I guess not. Come on, what's wrong with you? How are you supposed to determine your feelings for a particular neighborhood without coming up with some sort of criteria? You're just being stupid, aren't you? took you long enough. What? Wait, let me go back. Neighborhood judgment? I mean, you can say something is a nice neighbor. He was joking that whole time? That's rude. That's just rude. Alright, whatever. Grab something from the fridge. I'll be upstairs. I walk upstairs and open the door to what appears to be her study room. Is that a plushie? On the side of her desk, beside the usual pencils and erasers and physics formula sheets, lies a large plushy toy of a cartoon mascot. I see this poster on the wall. That pose looks familiar. I swear, if either of these are Clamp and I don't recognize them, I'm gonna feel so terrible. I wonder what she'd do with a thing like this. Wow, how cute. I'm a stuffed toy. Gaw. Yeah. Gaw. Yeah. Gaw. Okay, I really don't think that's what she'd do with it. She probably just likes it because it's cute. Even if the mental image is adorable. That was adorable. Can we just go back to that? Anyways. She probably just likes it because it's cute. This is a bad train of thought. Not like she'd do anything with it. Nah, she might squeeze it. Who knows? She's a girl. Come on, let her have it. Pulling a chair from the desk, I take a seat and relax. There's a large stuffed toy shop in the mall we were at the other day. I wonder if that shopping bag on the bench was... You could also get her a... I thought he was gonna think about getting her a stuffed doll. I see. She really does have a girlish side. Oh, come on. She's all girl, man. I try to keep my mind from wandering by spinning around on the swivel chair, but my attempt is futile. I can just imagine her sitting on this chair alone at night, idly gazing at its plastic eyes, poking at its fluffy cheeks as she ponders the next sentence to write, sighing as she takes off her glasses to relax. Dude, you are hooked on this girl. Man, you are hooked on this girl. Actually, you could be a writer. If you can visualize like other people's worlds just by being in a sort of setting, that takes something. This one's even softer and fluffier than the last one. I'm the softest and fluffiest of all the stuffed toys. Wow, I'm so lucky to have something this soft and fluffy in my room. Poke. Ooh. Poke. Ooh. Poke. Ooh. I think that came out wrong. Okay, this isn't working. Plan B. Here we go. Spin. Ouch. My knee bumped into the side of the desk. Oh, after like 3 spins, I get sick. I have severe motion sickness. Even just like looking at stuff spinning makes me sick. Wait, that wasn't just the desk that I hit. It was the side of a drawer, and the drawer slid open. Oh man, no. A little peek couldn't hurt, could it? It's not like I'll find anything more than pencils and highlighters. Hesitantly, I stand up and move my head over to the drawer, prepared to slide it shut as soon as I see what's inside. There isn't much to see. Pencils, pens, erasers, the works. But... is that what I think it is? Huh. I've seen this before. I've absolutely seen this before. It's a strange thing, finding a bookmark in a desk is the pinnacle of normality, but I know there's something odd about this. Oh, it is a bookmark. It is a bookmark. Never mind. Footsteps coming up the stairs. I'd better forget about this whole thing. Arg. My fingers are sore from writing, my brain is sore from thinking. It's only been an hour. How do you survive this? Like, literally, how does it not kill you? Wow, that's like the pinnacle of dressing up and dressing down. That looks really nice on her. Seriously, dude, you need to compliment her on like just when she's normal and she feels like she's like not putting up a show and you still think that she looks good, you need to tell her, man. Why am I giving advice to this guy right now? Well, I only study for about half an hour, but I do it every day so it adds up. Every day. Homework every single day. Dude, come to America. No, I'm just kidding. No wonder I've been a slacker all this time. Dare I ask how you manage to survive with such a rigorous routine? This isn't rigorous at all. It's just because you never work that it feels like a significant difference. Your brain is out of shape. I'm starting to think that this whole responsibility thing just isn't for me. 10 more physics problems. Now. Pencil rolls my way, along with a fresh sheet of paper. Oh, physics sucks. Physics sucks. It's just a bunch of math. It's just a bunch of math. But there's just like a bunch of like stuff that you have to know in order to do physics. Why am I talking about physics? You guys know what physics is, or don't, or if you do, or if you don't know what physics is, you don't care. So I can talk today. And no calculator for you. Oh, good, good. No calculator. Is that even possible? Oh, I'm sure it can be done. Not that I've ever tried. Oh, snap. You've got to challenge him or something then. Darkness. Darkness envelops my mind. My senses are completely muted. My eyes see nothing but black. My ears hear nothing but the painful pulse of silence. All I feel is a continuous throb within the stillness of the air, repeating, hurting, arcing, hurting over and over like a red blindfold, blinding, pulsing over and over, growing stronger, stronger until I can't feel my feet, my hand dissolving, dissolving, red, pulsing, 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 red, pulsing, 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 pulse. Mark? Whoa, how long was I out? That expression makes me realize that I don't really want an answer. You look like you were about to die. I feel like I'm about to die. There's a novel lying on her lap as if she only just put down what she was reading and noticed me. Well, you've done a lot today. I suppose it's alright if you stop now. It's alright? Don't you mean I'll die if I try any harder? To be honest, I'm surprised you managed to get this much done. I'm proud of you. Thanks, Mom. Is there anything wrong with being concerned about a friend's well-being in school? I think your level of devotion goes just beyond concern. I think your level of devotion goes beyond a friend, dude. Okay. You have a point. She's concerned about you, man. She wants the best for you. Can't you see that? Would you like something to drink, assuming that you don't have to rush home right away? Sure. Water is my first priority. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. No one's home right now, so you can head to the living room. I doubt you want to spend any more time in a cramped study. I'll be glad if I didn't see another study room for the next decade. We'll see how long that dream lasts. So this is a study room? This isn't like her room or something? Okay. Here you go. A mug of hot chocolate for an icy cold day. Oh man, that's what you want to start off with. But when you come in, You really don't have to be this polite, but thanks anyway. Oh, did Rin happen to tell you anything about the results of the survey the student council is running? Nope, not a word. Should she have? Well, no, but she should have the results by now. And she should have a report completed on the results. Ah, now it makes sense. I'm sorry that my sister is such a slacker when it comes to extracurricular stuff. She usually gets like this at the end of the term. No, don't worry about it. I'm not an official member anyway. Besides, it's not like they're falling behind. Yet. Well, I'm about 99% certain that she's lying around at home, either clicking around on the internet or playing video games, so can't really defend her lack of diligence. It must be interesting living with someone like that. You have no idea. Not that you have a right to talk, man. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? After 16 years, I still haven't figured that out. Chocolate wafts through the air. It must be nice to have siblings. It must be nice to be an only child. Don't you still understand how lucky you are? Yeah, I suppose it does have its perks, but it gets lonely here sometimes. Dude, all you only childs out there, I feel you, bro. I feel you. I I can't say that I know personally, but I can understand simply because everyone says, "Oh, it's great to be an only child. You get all the stuff." And yeah, dude, you get all the stuff. And you're also all alone when you're the only child. So there's not really anyone that can relate to you on a specific level or not. So there is that, man. All right. So just give only child some slack. If it weren't cold, I'd be able to hear raindrops on the windows. You know, if you get lonely after school, you could always try inviting people over. I don't know about Lucas and Rin, but I know I've got way more time than I need. Oh, I suppose that's true, but I wouldn't want to bother you like that. Bother? Come on, it's me. You really think that something like this is a bother? When you put it that way, I guess it isn't, is it? Dude, when it comes down to it, you know what to say. I take it all back, man. Of course not. You know, we've been friends for more than a year now. You don't need to be so distant. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you ever need it. Thanks. It's a difficult thing to describe, the feeling of being suffocated by silence. It's a classic metaphor that pops up in every work of fiction. Moments that are so simple, so fragile, that they shatter the moment someone opens their mouth. I shatter the moment. Um, I hate to sound like a broken record, but really, is everything alright? You've been acting strange lately. I should say the same to you. What? Really? I'm not sure how to describe it, but I feel like you've been distant lately. Distant. You know, like even though you're here right now, your mind is off somewhere else. Like you have more important, more urgent things to think about than the everyday happenings at school. Well, a lot has been going on lately. I can't really explain it. I suppose it's the same with me. Yeah, noticed. Mark, I I have something to tell you. I hope you won't mind, but I... Go on. I'm listening. She smiles. I, I'm sorry. Sorry I'd have to say things like this to push my problems onto you, but ever since the beginning of this year, something has been bothering me. At first, I ignored it, thinking it was nothing, but it kept coming back, and every time it returned, it was stronger than the last time. Do you know what I mean? You know what that feels, right? It's been bugging me since then, interfering with my daily life, making making me do things that I normally would never do, but nothing's changed. I wanted the feeling to stop, to be honest. I just wanted it to disappear, but that can't happen. No matter what I do, nothing changes. I was at a loss, so I decided to tell someone. I thought that maybe if I spoke my mind, things would change for the better. So why don't you? A shield forms around her eyes. I'd rather not. If you're that afraid, there's no need to hold it out at all. Hold it in? No, it's nothing like that. She wipes her eyes. I'm fine. Really. My heart hurts, but I can still carry on. The thing is, I'm not sure how much longer I can last. And tell me, maybe I can help. I can tell you. You can tell, can't you? You know that I've already said too much. As I absorb every detail of Lillian's downcast eyes and forced smile, I realize that I might as well be looking in the mirror. I'm sorry. Car door slams in the distance. Sorry about all this. I, I'll be fine. Please don't worry about me. If you forget, then maybe nothing will change. Please. I can do nothing but nod in response. Flashing alerts within my heart turn into a dull, painful thud. Winter sky darkens too quickly. It isn't late yet, but as I walk the final 2 blocks home, the pitch black sky and icy winds dampers my mood. I know what price I'll pay if I get too close. I shouldn't, but that bookmark, that small irrelevant bookmark, is still nagging me at the back of my mind. I'm not innocent or naive. I know what I'm getting myself into. But if I do it willingly, at least I can't play the victim. Was that it? Really? Well, if that was the end of the chapter, I guess I'll end it here and say my outro. Mr. Picard, signing off.